Welcome back, everyone. Today I'm gonna show you how I color my art. And yeah, so yeah, here's the color wheel that is not a wheel, that is a rectangular thing. And you can ask, what is this? This is RGB, which means red, green, blue. And yeah, it's mostly for digital art, but if you wanna make a poster and then print it out, you have to use SMIC, which is cyan, magenta, yellow, and black. I don't know why it's K for this, but yeah, that's the thing. So if you want to make a digital art just for your blog, you use RGB. But if you wanna do a poster or stickers, you have to use SMYK. CMYK. SMYK. So yeah. For digital only is just RGB. Don't worry about the numbers because we are not talking about the numbers because we don't use numbers. Yippee! Also, disclaimer, this is not a tutorial, this is how I do my things my way, and I show you this, because yes. So we have to talk about the colors. From up and down, it goes from lighter to darker, and from left to right, it goes with the saturation of the color. For the example, we have 4 reds. More upper are more saturated, and more to the right are the most saturated, and from the down to the left are less saturated, and from the down to the right are a bit more saturated. So yeah, that's how it works. So the most upper right corner is just a neon color, the most saturated one, and the most lighter one. And the left upper corner is just white itself. And the two dark corners of the downside is just black color, but the right one have more saturation than the left one, which they look the same, okay, almost the same. So we have our little fella as the experiment for this video. So here is the color palette for my little fella, which is just my character. So yeah, as you can see, some of the colors are less saturated, some of them are in the middle, some of them are more to the right side. It just goes well together. And to compare, this is on the dark background. In this is on the light background, which the colors look much more different than they are on the other background. Because of the color theory. Thanks, color theory. I am confused. So let's apply those to the character, and also we will be using our best tool, which is just a paint bucket. Thank you, MS Paint. This is an innovation of technology. It helps me so much. Oh, also about pixels, I use +2 pixels. Because if you will do 0 pixels, you get something like this. And this is bad because, as you can see, color isn't filling every pixel of the art. So we have to do +2 to fill those gaps in between of the line art and the color. This is a common mistake for the beginner artists because many of the art art tools, art programs don't really have it. So yeah, some of the people have to fill it manually with the paintbrush. As you can see, +2 just filled every single bit of the pixels. So yeah, that's very useful thing because I don't need to do it manually, just sometimes, but usually not. It helps a lot, like really. Work smarter, not harder, like they say. So yeah, here is our fella after the color. But we still have to do one more thing for this. Because as you can see, there are some unfilled parts that we have to color manually. So yeah, those are usually like those sharp corners of the art, but still you have to color it. So it's a bit annoying for people, mostly for me, because I have to go back and change something from this. Okay, so there she is, mad at the world, and just look at her. She is just mad at the world. She plans a world domination. Me at the morning be like. So yeah, this is the one one option how I make the color. There is the other option, which is the second one, which I will show too. It's more complicated one, and it's the thing that I made on the new art of mine. You saw this on the last video, but I think I will have to show you again. I'm talking about this one. So yeah, I'm very proud of it, I think. And as you can see, some colors are lighter, some colors are darker. And how you did this, coloring. Let's disable the line art. I'm calling it a rendering color because I have to have like 3 colors of the same thing, and then I draw those colors in the watercolor brush and with the watercolor brush, sorry, and then I have to blur those colors together. So yeah. So here is what we need. That's it, and the watercolor brush and just blur brush. That's all what we need. And with the hair, I am doing it with my hairbrush, which I made in free time because why not? So I selected a brush and I locked this layer, which is a hair color, in lock the alpha, so it will not go out of the color. So yeah. So I will just draw with the darker color now. It just gives so much texture to this. Because you can color this flat and you can color this with more personality. And now the lighter, which will be just the outer lines. And now the middle color. See how this comes together? This is my party trick. So yeah, as you can see, look. This looks like a hair. This literally looks like a hair. This has so much texture right now, and you can see this. So now I made another layer with another locked alpha layer. So yeah, this one will be skin layer, and I am doing every color in different layer. And then to not make this bigger than it should be in megabytes, I am just fusing the layers together. So it will be one. So it will take less space than it should. So yeah, I selected the watercolor brush, the normal one. I'm very sick, and I'm just doing those shadows. And then the lightest ones. And then the middle one a bit bigger because we need to blend it a bit. And now I'm picking the blur brush, sorry. And Grish is not good, mine. And I'm just blurring the colors together for it not to look like I painted it with the airbrush tool from the from the MS Paint. See? See, this is much better. This is very good. Like, look at this. Sheesh. This looks pretty good right now. And yeah, it goes on and goes on and goes on like this. This is just the same technique made many times, and you have to fuse the layers together and fuse the layers together and make new ones and fuse the layer together and make a new one, draw the shadows, blur this, fuse it together, and again and again and again. That's just it. There is no secret, sorry. So let's finish this one. As you can see, I finished it and it looks so much better, like it has some personality into it. So yeah, I use it more for better arts. If I want to make a bit faster art, I am doing the flat color one. And yeah, that's the thing. This is the more, you know, personality wise color, the second option, and this is the first option, sorry. See? See how the rendering works? This looks so much better, like really. So yeah, that's the coloring. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Maybe, not maybe, but on the next one will be more of shadows and effects for the art. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and bye bye.